Do you know what a gerund is? To be honest, I had no idea about the gerund until I started teaching. Though I have been using them in my daily conversation, and there are a lot of people who are using gerunds, but they don't know what a gerund is. So it is a very important term in English language, and like me, you should know also what a gerund is. So gerunds look like a verb, but it performs the action of a noun. So if I say that I walk every morning, so here walk is an action, means we do something. The action we are performing, that is called verb. But if I talk about something, means if I use walk as something like walking is a great exercise. So here I am talking about something which is called walking, or I can say I love walking. So here walking is something which I am talking about. So they are functioning like a noun, so they are called gerund. So gerunds are formed adding ing to the base form of the verb. Like if we add ing to the base form of the verb, they will become gerund. Like swim plus ing, swimming. Jog plus ing, jogging. Jump plus ing, jumping. This way they are formed, means if we add ing to the end of the base form of the verb, they will become gerund. They are called gerund if they function as nouns. If they function as nouns, they are called gerund. So to know them very properly, we have to know that where and how they are used in sentence. So let's see by examples. Firstly, I will tell you that gerunds can be used as a subject in the sentence. As a subject in a sentence. So gerund can be used as a subject in a sentence. So if I say saving is good for future, so here saving is a thing which I am talking about, which is good for future, so it is functioning as subject in this sentence. Or we can say making of plan is in our hand. So here making is something we are talking about, so they are functioning as subjects in this sentence. So a gerund can perform the action of object also in a sentence. Let's see by example. Like if I say I don't like cooking, So here cooking is a thing which I am talking about, that I don't like this. So cooking is functioning as object in this sentence. Or we can say he enjoys cycling. So here cycling is also a thing and which is functioning as an object. So they are gerund. A gerund can be a complement of verb. A gerund can be a complement of a verb, like Neha's hobby is dancing. So here dancing is the thing which the complement of the verb is. A gerund can perform as the action of, as the object of a preposition also. Like if I say I am tired of listening your complaints. So here listening is used after the preposition of, so it is object of a preposition. Or if I give one more example, please submit your application before leaving. So here leaving has come after before the preposition, so it is functioning as the object of preposition before. So these are the places where we can use a gerund. There are certain verbs which with whom we use gerund, means we prefer to use gerund. Generally we use two infinitive and gerunds interchangeably at each other's place. If you did not see the watch the video about infinitive, there is a link in the description box, so you can watch there and find out what are infinitives. So there are certain verbs with whom we use gerund, so we will look them also. So first word is avoid. Avoid. So I can say I avoid arguing. So here you can say with avoid arguing, gerund has come. Next word is finish. Finish. He finished eating. Means these verbs always follow by a gerund. If we write to eat, that is not considered correct. If these verbs come in a sentence, then we should use gerund. So next verb is consider. We consider leaving early. Leaving early. So here leaving is a gerund. This verb followed a gerund also. Next verb is discuss. We discussed. Meeting. Enjoy. He enjoys swimming. So enjoys, discussed, and like. I don't like. Skiing, or I like skiing. So like, dislike, enjoy, discuss, consider, finish, avoid. These are a few words which always follows a gerund, and there are certain expressions also when we use gerund with them. So first expression I am going to talk about that is can't help. There is an expression that is can't help. Can't help. So I can say I can't help laughing. So when we use can't help, we use a gerund after that. And the second one is can't stand. So if we use this expression, we use a gerund after that expression. He can't stand cheating. So here cheating is a gerund followed by can't stand. And one more is it is no use. It's no use. So it's no use asking his help. He never helps other. One more I will talk about, it is be worth. Like it's not worth leaving early. So these are some common expressions with whom we use gerunds. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.